I raised my point and I told them on principle I don't think that we need any friendly at the moment for one reason. After playing 6 matches and every single match was like a championship match by its own because it's a knockout.
This is the straw which broke the camel's back, at least according to Football Kenya Limited. Kimanzi's refusal to take the Stars to Egypt for a hurriedly fixed friendly rubbed FKL the wrong way.
We don't need him. Kenya is big. The national team does not belong to one individual person.
FKL Chief Executive Sammy Obingo said Kimanzi was sacked purely for indiscipline. Kimanzi's problems started after his reappointment late last year when he allegedly refused to honor a fully paid-for trip to Yemen, then another match against Tanzania and Spain.
We have put in a standby coach by the name of John Bobby Ogoda. You all know him. And we want to give him an assistant for the sake of coordination, and that's Francis Baraza. We are retaining Dr. Wycliffe Makanga as the physician.
It appears that FKL wanted the team to honor the matches by force. Take for instance the match against Egypt. Coming just days after the grueling Senior Challenge Cup in Uganda, Kimanzi objected, saying he was not consulted and that the match was hurriedly fixed without factoring in the condition of the players.
If it is outside the FIFA calendar, it's very difficult to raise a strong team. And when we are playing Egypt, Egypt is Africa #1 because they won the last Cup of Nations. So it is a team that you must, make sure that you face them with a competitive side, and aside that, is ready to play them, not a team that is exhausted like the one that I've got at the moment. Those guys are tired.
Now that makes sense, but apparently not to FKL.
We have been invited and it's all paid expenses. Air tickets are there. They are giving us money for camping for 3 days here. We reach there, they give us $10,000 for the allowances and all these expenses for the team. And he's saying no.
Observers note that FKL's move was not surprising, bearing in mind that FKL is currently engaged in a war of words with Bob Munro, the chairman of Kenya Premier League Limited, and Mathare United. Kimanzi, who is also the club's coach, is seen to be aligned with Munro's camp. Joshua Kemboy, KTN Weekend Prime.